Hey, we gonna keep this short and sweet. I gotta make this quick. So shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. But the strippers have been exposed, y'all, for the frauds they are. Nick Nurse and the 76ers showed the type of game plan that you need to have to contain a Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They couldn't handle those double teams. The 76ers came out with the raw energy. The Clippers stormed back from the big deficit from earlier. But at the end of the day, they got the job done and they got it right. End of the day, the strippers are who they are. Paul George cost the game when he airballed and had four straight turnovers. Man, this man suck, man. At the end of the day, these niggas can't perform, and now this is all you gonna hear for the stripper nation for the rest of the year. Wait till the playoffs. Wait till the playoffs, man. Look, 76ers got no stars on the court. Maxie, he's an up and coming star. No stars on the court, and they gave y'all problems from start to finish. Y'all stormed back for the big deficit, but they kept hitting y'all left and right. End of the day, y'all, we just got to call it how it is. Shout out to Know Your Boy Sports and News. Shout out to Mario, aka NBA Latina. Motto, keep having a feeling, baby. End of the day, it is what it is with the strippers. The strippers do what the strippers do best. They get their ass whooped when they play decent teams. The Sixers are a decent team. In fact, James, they are shit water. I'm just highly disappointed. It's really a shame. Clippers got to regroup. Like I told y'all, as long as they got Paul George and James Harden on the team, they not winning shit no way. I don't care if Kawhi average 40. I just had it. The realest, I can't hate on what's real. You just delusional. I rather be a nigga that tell the truth than be delusional. I actually tell the truth on shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Paul George is suspect. If y'all want to ignore Paul George being suspect, that's on y'all delusional ass. If you want to believe, if you want to believe these delusional ass niggas making up shit, that's cool. The realest ain't been a real nigga in about the last 2 years because he's delusional. Because if he was a real nigga, he'd tell it straight down the line and tell it how it is. So I'm disappointed in the realist for not being a real nigga because he haven't been real for 2 years. All he does, all the realists do is make believe fairy tales. The thinking that the Clippers gonna finally get over the hump when you got niggas like Paul George on the team, then they added a horrific nigga in James Harden on the team. So I need the realist to get his mind right and get back to his old self. He hasn't been himself for 2 years. I want him to get back to his old self. Tell her the truth. You guys can't put all your eggs in the basket for one player and think that one player could carry. That Raptors team was special. They was deep. This Clippers team not deep. They don't have the size. They don't have the actual point guards on the team. The Raptors had actual point guards. They had a guy like Danny Green that's not afraid of the moment. They had two guys like Marcus Gasol and Ibaka, veteran leadership, and they physical. They get rebounds, key defensive stops. Man, look, bro. Y'all really underestimated how good that team was. So y'all devaluing the Raptors got y'all to think that Kawhi Leonard could carry a team that supposedly have more talent. But I beg to differ. The Raptors had more talent in my opinion. So look at this Victor Moan Jr. You probably another delusional stripper fan that really think that the strippers are dead, but they not dead. Kawhi Leonard is great, you guys. Nobody never say Kawhi Leonard is not great. His supporting cast is not great. His supporting cast is mediocre. His supporting cast is not reliable. His supporting cast is inconsistent as hell. So I just want people to keep it honest and keep it real. I'm finna drop the link because I got the OG. They came up with the best song that I ever heard on YouTube, the best chorus ever. He came up with a slogan, role player, role player. And he finna expose these role players that the strippers have. And I finna get this link drop for my boy, Know Your Boy Sports and News. Give me 1 second, y'all. So y'all get ready. The link is dropped. Y'all finna hear the OG come and cook. Cause the strippers ain't that. The strippers just ain't ready, man. And the realest, the Heat could lose the rest of their games and be in the play-in. The Miami Heat showed you they could bounce back and overcome shit when they at their lowest. The Clippers never have. So the realest, don't mention another team when your team is basically always been mediocre. Your team has always been inconsistent. Your team always fold under pressure. So the realest, lead James, lead the Miami Heat out of this. Miami Heat show resolve. They just was overmatched in the finals. At least they made it to the finals. What can you say about the strippers? And y'all let me know backstage. There you go. There go the
Oh, what's up,
OG.
big dog?
What's happening, man? What's your thoughts about the strippers being exposed by Nick Nurse and the 76ers? And are the strippers frauds? I don't know your boy Sports News, aka James, man.
Hey, man, I've been calling this since She-Rock blew that 3-1 lead. And Elder opened my eyes up. Salute top and bottom, you already know. Salute my brother Ticket for giving us his platform once again, like all day, every day. I might be having a little win because I'm outside to step outside that fucking music. But I'm gonna make it nice and snappy. When I get off, if y'all still be on here in the hour, I'm gonna jump back on. But hey, it's his fucking fault, man. It's She-Rock fault. That bitch put this team together. He want them dudes to carry the weight so he can sneak in the playoffs and do his thing. He have been doing his thing though, but he put them role players around him. He put them ex superstars around him who couldn't carry their own franchise. So what the fuck you think he was gonna come over there and help you do? That's all I'm saying. If you would have picked a nigga who got farther and accomplished something at least, nigga, get off your fucking helmet. But that's what you get for trying to follow in the role player fucking footsteps. So that makes you a fucking role player. Cause let me tell you something. Everybody give you credit for that Spurs shit and that Toronto shit. Them teams was built, man, already. Them bitches, you like I said, you could have put me, my grandpa, my great grandpa in that situation in their heydays and there to deliver the chip in that motherfucker. Since you had your own team, you been stanking up the joint, you shit water ass nigga. Take your lick, nigga. Don't throw your dope by me because the feds hit the block. Take your motherfucking lick, bitch. You ain't doing nothing. You gotta take this shit like a man, nigga. Your lips be dry, bitch. I think you smoking crack or something, bitch. Cause when it's time for you to show up, you either letting them dudes take all the blame. You know Paul George wasn't the answer. Look, I give Paul George his credit. You took the big three to Miami. That's how I know this bitch a role player. If that nigga was taking that big three team in Miami 7 games, he was barely busting them up, and y'all calling this old fake ass era the GOAT. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all got so many, like a nigga done hit y'all with a fucking ice pick. And y'all won't talk about these players that don't want to go through the grind no more. Cause why he don't want to do no games. Now, Ticket called this shit out 2 years ago. If they take his money away and make him play, the nigga been out there damn near every game. What he missed about 7, 8 games compared to half of the season, and let you know these niggas ain't built like us, man. So stop putting these puss ass niggas on our level, nigga. Cause these niggas ain't like that. Niggas ain't like that, man. Y'all niggas be on this bitch every day fucking capping. That's why another reason I stopped coming on here. Because I let a lot of fanboys like low with these analytics numbers talking about he cook a nigga. But look how Jokic look without fucking Jamal. Bitch came and get out the second round. But when Jamal come back there in the Western Conference Finals, two questions to smoke that nigga on that Jokic shit. But y'all niggas out here dig riding because he talking analytics numbers. That's y'all error. Bitch, I'm going off the eye test. And bitch came and get out the second round when that nigga ain't got Jamal Murray. And how y'all let foreigners come over here and outshine y'all anyway when this America, bitch? You a fucking role player, nigga. Shit wad ass nigga, man. Y'all be out here stunning on these niggas like these niggas wheat bread, raisin bread, but they let motherfuckers come damn near 2 earths away to come over here and take over our shit that we build, nigga. That we shot on crates in the fucking project, nigga. We put up a fucking tie and cut that bitch out and hammed it on that motherfucking pole, nigga. And y'all letting these niggas come over here with that slow ass dribbling. Footwork ain't all that. Dropping 30-point triple doubles and y'all know Jokic, Luca. When you gonna talk about American? This America, you forgot that, right? Y'all the only American since y'all the baddest fucking era in the land couldn't bring home a fucking gold to a nigga out I ever help y'all. R.I.P. Bean. I love red beans and rice, bitch. Yeah. Y'all niggas hoes, man. Y'all niggas ain't built like us, man. So stop out here with all that analytic shit. Cause guess what? The numbers say one thing, but the record says another. So why he ain't doing all that shit when it count? Why them niggas ain't putting all them numbers up and getting all them rank? Nigga been to 10 finals, lost 6. Kawhi ain't been a none since he got his own team. But he the Don Dada. Kevin Durant the highest order. Man, them niggas trash, man. Shit water. Anybody want a real debate, nigga, come holler at me, man. Fuck your numbers. What the fucking record say? Kevin Durant came and get to a fucking Eastern Conference Finals by himself. Nigga. How many Eastern Conference Finals he been to when he came to the East? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. Nigga swept his stupid ass. Y'all be talking about all these fucking players, bruh, that has nothing. No resume but stats. Numbers. But I heard numbers lie too. That's why I said y'all get on this bitch with these analytic numbers. The shit ain't producing into no motherfucking wins. Same thing y'all be riding Joker for, and they done took over our fucking league, but this nigga can't win without Jamal Murray. But he the best thing in this league. Man, y'all niggas sad, man. Y'all need to go watch the game, reevaluate it, cut your fucking TV off like your mom used to tell you. Take that game about that room and do some real homework studying. If they had Sidney Moncrief in this era, half of these niggas would be in jail, nigga. And I ain't talking about no state jail, nigga. Herm, bro. Y'all gotta stop these dudes, bro. This shit getting out of hand, Herm. Y'all let these dudes get on here every day and cap with these fucking numbers, but none of these niggas could get no wins by themselves. How many years Kawhi had, Herm? Let's keep it real. Tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. How many years Kawhi Leonard had to do what he did? Fucking man came and get to the Western Conference Finals. That was PG and Terrence Mann work. Remember, he went down. And it was down when his ass went down. Utah had them niggas like 2-0, I think. Nigga wasn't winning that series. But y'all be on this bitch praising these niggas. It's the best era alive. No, this the best Euro League alive. Cause Tony Kukoc and them couldn't get off when they came to America. The niggas had their ass in handcuffs. They had their ass in handcuffs overseas and when they came their ass to America. I bet you Tony Kukoc averaged 30 points in his weak ass era, no defense having ass niggas. But y'all get on this bitch every day, talk about numbers. But where the chips at? Where the rings at? I don't see no. I
Hey,
don't see
hey
none.
James, I gotta cook this one nigga Austin in the chat. He said, Herm, you talking like it's over a regular season matchup. Was y'all niggas parading around in December and January when y'all was looking like the best team in the league and I told y'all to stop front running? I told y'all these teams gonna
Mm-hmm.
end up catching up to y'all. I told y'all was peaking too early because y'all showed y'all hand too early because y'all had no choice because y'all traded for James Harden. So you guys forget what's going on, and now you guys want to sit up there and say, "Oh, it's just a regular season. We waiting on the playoffs." Man, y'all bitch ass niggas ain't built like that to say that. Y'all ain't earned the right to say some shit like that. Miami Heat can say that. They bullshitted, and they was the AC. They was the actually was the ninth or tenth. Them motherfuckers were the AC that made it to the finals last year. They get the benefit of the doubt. Y'all other motherfuckers don't get that benefit of that. The Clippers just can't sit up there and say they could bullshit and they could turn it up. They can't say that. They don't have no right to say that, and they ain't built like that to say that. So Austin, this is more than just about the regular season matchup. Y'all showing the track record of this bullshit year after year after year. You got niggas you can't trust with Paul George, one of the most overrated players ever. If you look at his playoff stats, go to Basketball Reference and look at his playoff numbers. You can't rely on Paul George. James Harden, you know if the series get to game 6, he ain't gonna do shit at game 6 or game 7. So you can't rely on James Harden. Russ, as hard as he played, he ain't been at the second round since Kevin Durant left his ass. So end of the day, y'all got all those problems. And Kawhi Leonard is nowhere near the player that he was in 2019. So y'all let that shit be and y'all face reality of the matter, man. If any Clipper fan think a nigga capping, bring your capping ass on the panel. That nigga will cook you through the hard way, whether it's me or James cook your ass. We take y'all asses one by one.
But listen, ain't this Kawhi fault though, Herm? He can't get off the fucking skillet. This nigga on a grill, nigga. I'm talking about a
That's a
real
fact.
grill. Cause
He
guess what? Who
deserved
put
it.
this team together, bro? You messed up draft picks, a young talent and SAG, and you see this dude out here cooking got his team in first place. You got all this veteran leadership. Y'all old. Y'all run out of gas too early. You ain't got no clutch players because by the time you carry them the first 3 quarters, your knee shot in the fourth, nigga. You can't do that much. You barely could lick your fucking lips clean, nigga, and get that white shit off them, let alone try to close in the fourth quarter. The 76ers just beat us. They're a young team. That's why I like young teams. The Hyenas, they not scared of you old bitches no more. They hear the fucking noise. Y'all keep pushing the 9 seed like Paul Pierce say. These bitches been in 9 seed since the season started damn near. And that's all they talk about is this old ass bump. When they got these young teams out here running their ass off the fucking floor. Why y'all ain't talking about it? Why y'all ain't talking about it? Y'all got these slow ass foreigners running y'all off the fucking floor. Why y'all ain't talking about them? I'm just saying, like y'all keep talking about the same old washed up ass niggas that's stealing money. Cause that's what we paid away for y'all to get that type of money. Don't get it twisted. Was them dudes put on their back and y'all talking about killing Niners, nigga? Y'all need to kill every fucking nigga in the 2010 era. Every last one of them. Put them in the fucking barrel and burn them to hell. Cause them niggas ain't putting no fucking work in. Them niggas ain't teaching these players the right way. Kobe told you that. He went to Europe to learn the game the right way because the Americans wasn't doing that shit. Niggas, everything over here is ISO, freestyling. That's why y'all kill AI. But y'all forgot AI ain't had that help. And when he did have that help, the nigga average went from 41 because they couldn't triple and double him. You gave him another 20-point score. His shit went from 41 to 44, 45. Go check the fucking numbers when you had Chris Webber averaging 20 and Melo averaging fucking 20 plus. That dude shot over fucking 44, 45% every fucking year with those type players. But you could key in on a nigga like AI because he the only nigga. His team built defensively. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it's a story for another day. Them Clippers put that shit on themselves, bro. And you built that team, Kawhi. So you got to carry these niggas over the hump. Fuck Paul George. If he gonna keep hitting the side of the backboard, running behind that stripper bitch, James Harden won't keep partying, buying honey buns. That's your fault. You wanted them niggas. The only nigga I do believe in because of his motor is Russ, but his hand broke, and y'all be shitting on him everywhere he went since he left OKC. He can't win by himself. He putting up empty stats, and the triple doubles don't mean nothing. But I can't tell. Everybody wanted to play with him at some point, from the role player to sheetrock. So why y'all can't work with him? Why y'all keep labeling him as the
And I'm
fucking
gonna tell you,
scapegoat?
and I'm gonna tell you that what I better not hear. I better not hear any stripper fan, but I ain't Tyronn Lue. The shit that's going on out there is strictly about the players not playing. Paul George had 4 straight turnovers and
Facts.
shot an air ball, and that was a 6 point swing. So y'all can't blame Tyronn Lue for niggas having turnovers and air ball. So y'all got to stop this shit, man. I most definitely ain't taking that. Whoever backstage, let me know so I can let Mario know to let y'all in if y'all backstage. Cause I know my brother
Disappointed in
Bruce.
Kawhi, bro. With an already built team, you don't have no expectations, so it's easy for you to go out there and play. But when you got to lead your own team, bitch, you see how hard it is. Y'all talk that shit all y'all want. At least Charles Barkley made it to a finals. AI made it to a finals. This bitch can't even get to a finals leading his own team. Y'all better leave me alone, boy. I'll cook this nigga till in the morning.
Bet Bruce, let me tell Mario to let you in, Bruce.
And She-Rock had way more help than Allen Iverson. Now tell me I'm lying.
Yeah, Bruce, Mario should let you in shortly. And James, Bruce, he an honest Clipper fan. I'm gonna be interested to see what he says and how he feels about everything. I know he never liked Ty Lue, but I want to see if he gonna be honest about what's going on, period, out there and how he truly feels about the Clippers. Cause honestly, I don't think they have a shot. I did at one point, but they keep proving shit to me that I had to change my sentiment on the Clippers. And I don't see them winning the goddamn thing. I don't see them getting past the second round. If they look up and do get past your Pelicans, James, which I highly doubt it, man, they gonna lose in the second round because they got to play a top notch team again after that. You got to play the Denver Nuggets in the
I
second
think we
round.
gonna beat them though, Herm. The reason why I think the Pelicans are gonna beat them the last 2 years we own them. And Zion is on another level right now.
He actually in shape. I don't. It used to be the vice versa when you messing with them crazy, them women that got a checker pass. Normally players fold and players play bad, but Jalen Green and Zion been balling, despite of the controversy they've been having with women.
Yeah, salute the Greenleaf. I seen you the other day. I wanted to jump on that motherfucker when you did your game, bro. Salute the Greenleaf exclusive. Y'all go subscribe to him. Real shit.
Oh yeah, the best Houston Rockets channel out there.
What's up, Erm?
What's up, Bruce, man? What's your thoughts, man, about today's game and how you feel about you guys going into the playoffs? Are you confident, or do you feel like are you tired of this mediocre play that you've been seeing for the Clippers?
First of all, I want to say hello to Mr. James. I think that's the first time I've said,
That you've been on the panel with James?
yeah. I've heard his.
Salute, salute, big dog.
Hey man, what's up? I heard his funny and sometimes truthful comments, and I know you're gonna say he's gonna cook me, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm ready. I'm ready to take all the hits hits, not hate hat. I mean, some of what you guys say, I agree. I agree from some what you guys say, because some losses are inexcusable because of Clipper Sixers have no Embiid, and you let some players that I do not respect, like Tobias Harris, going off. So I mean, but for years the Clippers always play terrible early on Sunday, early games. They're terrible on it for years. Even when Kawhi, PG were not on the team on the Chris Paul, Blake Griffin era, they used to lose games. But lately the Clippers have been struggling. The Clippers have been struggling. I mean, they were winning all those games, and some people were saying uh, they were already seeing championship. And I thought, and I've said it in everywhere I go, that it's too early to celebrate. Let's wait for the playoff. To me, the Clippers playoff starts in the conference finals. First round, second round, winning all those games, that's nothing to me. So I mean, you guys think that they gonna not gonna win? Okay, that's fine. But I'm gonna wait and see what's gonna happen. I don't think Tylo is the right coach for the team. I think there's some players should not be on the team. They are on the team. To me, PJ Tucker should be under the bench. You know, some players should not be on the team and they are on the team. And some players should be playing. They're not playing. And right now, the offense of the Clippers is not there yet, and the season is almost over. So the Clippers are just hanging in. I think it's a mistake to wait for the playoff to start playing well. You cannot go into the playoff playing like this. You have to win games to get a good feel, a good vibe going to the playoff. So I hope the Clippers turn things around. Um, I can understand you guys not believing in them. I mean, they haven't done anything to prove that they could be good, but sometimes they lose in the playoff because of injuries. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens.
I understand where you're coming from because you do got love for the Clippers and you want to see them do well. So you're not supposed to give up on your team. So I respect you for saying what you're saying, and I'm not gonna be as tough on you or try to say degraded things because you made your point. But I'm gonna ask you this though: don't go with your heart. What you truly believe though, outside of you, you know what I'm saying, hoping that the Clippers would do well. What you think is honestly going to happen in the playoffs? Honestly.
Honestly, from the way they're playing right now, I mean, they could lose in the first round. They could lose in the first round if they keep playing this way.
I like him,
I'm not
Herm.
a
That's
big
why I ain't
fan.
really got no smoke for him. He keeping it
I-
real. I like him.
I'm not a big
Bruce
fan.
always be honest now. He always
I'm
be
not a
honest.
big fan of James Harden. I mean, he's on the team. I mean, I have to cheer for him, but I'm not a fan of James Harden. I've always said it.
I can
He's
ask
just
you a
rookie.
question, Bruce. That was a bad pickup in your eyes, then, right? Because I feel like the pieces that y'all gave up to get James Harden, y'all could use those pieces right now because you had a little bit more size than normal. whether it was, Nick Batum, the players that you got rid of. I think he was a solid stretch four if you wanted to play small ball. It's just that when you play small ball the way the Clippers decide to play, there's too many former number ones on there. There's only one ball to share. So how you expect to get in rhythm? You got to know who your close is. You got to know who's going to carry you through the first to the second to the third, so forth, so on. You got so many number ones over there, former number ones. You gotta come to a consideration where an agreement where look, I let Paul George carry the first, I let Russ and Harden carry the second, Kawhi carry the third, and whoever hide out those 3 quarters or whatever, you're gonna feed the high hand. But without that kind of chemistry, like I said, it's only one ball. That's why I feel like being undersized, you can't go in the playoffs playing small ball. Denver have a big man, and B's supposed to be coming back. You have a couple of more big men in the league. I think Zubac can hold his weight, but that's just putting more stress on Kawhi and them to be that efficient on the offensive end because that big man going to put pressure on you to double team. That's going to open up for shooters. That's because it's a 3-point lead. Everybody's loading up on the on-star players. The way the ball movement is swinging today for certain teams, I think that's going to be the deadly force for y'all. Y'all being undersized. Now, I'm not saying y'all can't get it done, but after watching a couple of games that I have been able to see with the Clippers this year, like Herm said, it's the same problem over and over. And you can't keep blaming Ty Lue. At some point, you got to blame who really put this team together. This dude wanted these players. This dude wanted to go small instead of stay big. This dude wanted to give up all y'all draft picks to try to achieve something because another nigga did it and got 4 rings doing it. I understand it's a monkey see, monkey do league, but get back to the Kawhi that everybody know when you was playing with the San Antonio Spurs when that nigga seen you come in the game. When you went to Toronto and you put your imprint on helping them get over the hump finally. I want to see that Kawhi. And right now, I just don't see it.
I mean, that's not gonna happen. I think the team is too reliant on Kawhi. It's Kawhi or bust. The other players have to step up. And when that trade happened, I was a lot of people were not a fan of the trade. I mean, I'm they started winning with James Harden. They were winning all those games. I'm like, okay, maybe it's gonna look good, maybe it's not. Now it's around the season, it's around the time James Harden has to prove it to me. He hasn't done anything to prove it to me. Because he's always flame out. He's always flame out. And the reason why I think Ty Lue should have been fired 2 years ago, my reason is there's I don't see any adjustment or offense. Offense. It's my turn, your turn. Dribble, dribble three. Dribble,
Yeah,
dribble three.
I agree with that. I agree
They,
with that.
they don't go. They don't go like Paul George has the talent to go to the rim. Why doesn't he go to the rim? He's always selling for the three, right? That's my issue with him. Um, um, it's not Kawhi all the time. They have to have an offense. They have to have the set. Okay, if they're gonna block this, I have
Hey,
a counter.
hold it down. I'm finna get into something with my wife. Shout out to everybody. I'm gonna still be listening, but y'all hold it down for me,
All right, I
James.
got you, big dog.
For sure. Salute, Bruce, man. Appreciate you hopping on, Bruce.
All right, no problem. Yeah, so I'm just saying that there needs to be an offense, and Tyler always play players when those players are past their prime, or way past their prime, who should be under the bench, like he was obsessed with Marcus Morris. Now, some now for some games I see PJ Tucker playing. So I'm just it's
You
it's a
think he
it's a
playing it because you need that kind of size and physicality? Because PJ can bang with some of the bigs, even though on offense he try to bring them out because he like to sit in that corner for that three. But I agree with you saying because I'm gonna tell you why I agree with you on some points on Ty Lue. Ty Lue had a chance to solidify a lot of things in 2020. I seen him go down 2-0 every series down there. Like you was giving games away. Your adjustments is shit water. That's why I totally agree with you. But sometimes, like you only you only can work with what you have. So when you don't have a big, can't really nobody don't want to play on the block no more to give you that inside presence. Like you said, Paul George is gonna keep selling for these broke ass threes and shit instead of tagging the basket. I don't know what Ty Lue can do about that though. So I'm really in the mixed feelings with that situation, but I have seen him cost y'all two games that y'all was supposed to win. And like I say, like he do make bad adjustments sometimes, but I just can't always put it just on him. You know, adjustments is part of the game. I understand that, but man, the players, bro, they gotta try to buy into the system. At some point, the players got to put in their head, look, man, we've been here before. We veterans. We've been in Western Conference Finals. We've been to finals. We had the experience. So I think it's really on the players to come together and practice. But if they practicing or not, because from what I'm understanding, this era don't like to practice. You know, they just go out there and freestyle. So I don't know. I ain't never make it. I don't know nothing, supposedly. So we just chatting. But I just feel like this. Who would you put in that situation to handle all those egos? Because if Ty Lue can't do it, I don't see nobody going over there fixing that shit. You got to blow that up, man. Whether you just build with Kawhi because you gave him the most money, I heard y'all haven't signed Paul George or James Harden yet. Man, let them dudes walk and try to get some of the draft picks back or something. Trade them off for some pieces to some mediocre teams that need a veteran player like that. I don't think everybody have to take the route that the role player to get the championship. Kawhi showed you that, like I say, when he went to Toronto. So him busting that Clippers team up like he did for all these years, every year you doing the same shit over and over. It's like a recurring thing. If it don't work, we gonna get Russ. If this don't work, we gonna get James Harden. Every year you all done made a fucking move and you still ain't getting nowhere. So why is you making all these moves, giving up all these future draft picks for what?
Well, I think during the summer last year, I said that the team should be blown out because I don't think the team is gonna go anywhere. But they came back with a team. I want the Clippers to succeed. I just keep going for them. But I think the players are starting to tune out Tyler. I think they need a new voice. There's that Kenny Atkins. I think he's on the Warriors staff. They could hire him. I think he has better offense than Tyloo. Tyloo to me is Coach Clapper, right? The team needs a timeout. He's just clapping, 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 clapping. That's all he does. And sometimes Terrence Mann needs to play. And Norman Powell is bad on defense. He keeps putting Norman Powell. I can understand Norman Powell can go off, like score. He's like a microwave, whatever. But sometimes his microwave is broken, right? So they need Terrence Mann to play more minutes at the end of some games. Not all games, but some games because Norman Powell defense is not existent to me. And Zubac, I'm not a fan of Zubac. I don't know if you like him, but I'm not a fan of Zubac because when they do pick and roll, he's always getting killed, and he cannot move his feet. Right? That's probably the reason why they go small. So they so it's a make or break playoff for the Clippers. A make or break playoff for the Clippers. They have a lot to
Do you
prove.
think
There's a lot of
Terrence Mann
players
got
on
a
the team.
bad shape?
What did he say?
Do you think Terrence Mann got a bad shake by y'all adding the James Harden or Russell Westbrook? Because to me, that pushed him to the back of the line, even though he a better
I think the
defender than
coach
those
does.
two.
I don't think the coach trusts or believe in Terrence Mann, and
Now get
it's
off of him. I
it's
take him
probably
in
true.
Miami. I sure would. And we like to run our young players. After I seen that dude go for 39 against Utah and come back from a 2-0 deficit, but that dude special. They just don't play him enough. That's just my opinion. You can't kill a young player confidence. Take him out, put him in, take him out, put him in. When all these young teams playing these young dudes like the Miamis, the Thunders, you can't do that because Terrence Mann have a lot of upside. He shows you that. But if he's not
Well,
getting the ball, he's not getting those chances because you keep putting normal power. You got to push him back because of James Harden. You got to push him
coach.
back because of Russell Westbrook. I think that's a problem.
Well, Coach Clapper is not playing him. He's always putting Norman Powell. I know Norman Powell is very skilled offensively, and some games Norman Powell saved the Clippers. But his defense, since his Toronto days, are not there anymore. Okay, so I think the team need a makeover if they fail this season because it's conference finals. The first round for me for the Clippers is conference finals. Anything lower than conference finals, if I'm the owner of the Clippers, that's it, man. I'm not going to the new building with mediocrity.
I agree with that part. So would you'll keep Kawhi since he signed the contract and get off everybody else, what you're saying, and just start over.
I don't think Paul George. I mean, if they want it, I think they want to see what Paul George is gonna do in the playoff. Or they wouldn't have signed him already. It's a
Okay.
it's a make or break for Paul George. They would have
Yeah.
signed him already. And I think if they fail, I think Paul George could be gone. I think James Harden could be gone. We could see a new team next season.
So who would you prefer to keep and let go? I already know about James Harden, but would you like to keep Russ to run with the second team because his energy, his motor's still high? I let
Uh,
Paul George go. I try to trade him so I can see if I can get at least 2 picks back from him. I don't care if it's 2 second rounds. I need some of those picks back.
I have no problem with Paul George being on the team, but they need another player to be the second best player. Paul George have helped the Clippers a lot this season. I mean, I know you guys don't like him, and I have my issues with Paul George because he settles for three too much. But I think that it's the playoff will tell us if the Clippers gonna keep Paul George or not. He has a lot to prove in this year playoff. So if I'm the owner, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see what he's gonna do to the playoff. But Paul George have if you're a Clippers fan, you may be frustrated with Paul George, but you have to believe in your team. You have to have good vibe about the team. I have my reservation about the team because I'm get frustrated. Like this loss today to me was very frustrating. But we cannot go off the wagon like it's over already. So you just have to be positive and keep going, man. Keep going and not go crazy.
So what's the time frame you'll give them? I know you say the Western Conference Finals, but how long do you give Kawhi in the Clipper uniform to deliver before you say, all right, I'd rather just start over? Because I think if we never could see the future, right? But I'm quite sure if you would have saw this shit coming from SAG, you wouldn't have got rid of him for them. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been all of them, but you could have took one and one. What I'm saying, you could have took SAG, kept all your future, and just build with him. That's why I fought Kawhi too in a way because you could have did the same thing you did to Toronto. Because you got to think about it. The year before that, they just took Golden State with Kevin Durant to 6 games. You feel what I'm saying? So I felt like Kawhi, you shouldn't even have did that, man. Fuck another nigga footsteps and how they rock and how they moving. That's why I don't like this era too, because they like y'all let him do it, I'ma do it. But what works for him don't work for you. You know how what I'm trying to say. It don't go like that. So if I'd have went to Toronto and won a championship and I'd have seen that team and I wanted to go home, the Clippers had a nice team.
The team in Toronto and this Clippers team is different. Like the team in Toronto had veterans and people they already know how to
No,
play
I'm
in a
just
play.
saying though that even though the what you call him was young, they still had the Gallinari to stretch forward. They still had SAG. I think he was a better scorer than Paul George is at this point in his career. He more consistent. You know what I mean?
Who?
And he was young.
SGA?
Yeah, SGA. I be saying SAG. My
Uh,
bad.
I
SGA
mean,
is
he
just a more
hasn't proven
consistent
anything
scorer.
yet in the playoff. He hasn't done anything yet in the playoff.
I understand that. I understand that. But listen, he's a young person doing his own thing, and he got a better record than the Clippers. So if you would have told me the Clippers were gonna have James Harden, Russell, and Paul George, and all these pieces, the bench still intact, the Norman Powers, and this and that, ain't no anywhere they Thunder supposed to be ahead of them. Not no young team like that.
I
Even
mean,
even in the matchups, if they split the series, look how the Thunder play them. It's like that dude be having a grudge because they got rid of him, and Paul and Kawhi ain't want to play with that dude. That dude be trying to cook something, and he
I mean,
averaging 30. You
I
could
mean,
use that 30 right now.
the Clippers had a trade, a big trade during the season, so they had to get used to playing with James Harden, and sometimes there were key injuries. I think they miss Westbrook. I think they miss Westbrook, and sometimes they miss Powell because Powell have missed some games. And what's his name? Kawhi. I know he played a lot of games, but sometimes he missed games. So I'm trying to be positive for the Clippers. I'm trying to be positive. That's the reason why I came in because I know I saw you guys Airman, you were like destroying the Clippers. I was like, okay, I need to come in.
Now I can
I'm
tell
never
the
coming.
reason why I'm destroying the Clippers. If you have a championship one, you know you're getting old. It's supposed to be the smartest era, the best talent. I'm not about to let you keep building all these teams year in and year out if you can't get to the Western Conference Finals. Now, I commend Kawhi fighting through this stuff to get his bag and play all these games than normal. But that goes to show you he could have been did that if that's the case. So how serious is he is to win a goddamn championship? And he supposed to
But he
be the
had
leader.
injuries. He had injuries. He had injuries. I think there was the year where the guy in Utah, I think he did a dirty play. He body checked him. That was a serious. That
Listen, all
was
right, let's put it this way then. If you saw I got injured and we could have won this game if I was there, even though we still got to the Western Conference Finals, why go for James Harden? When you already know you don't really need that. You just got to be healthy. That's what I'm saying about this bum ass nigga Sheetrock. He don't want to play all the games. The nigga be sitting in the skybox instead of with his team. That's flawed. That's fake shit. So how the team supposed to react when they superstar Artemis down here to battle with me? He in the skybox. I can't. If I wanted to ask you a question coming off the floor, what you see me do wrong? I think I did this wrong. You think I did it right? You in the skybox? What I supposed to have a fucking CV4, a walkie-talkie to get communication with you? That's bullshit, man. That's what I'm saying. This era get away with too much murder, and then y'all will come on here and blame it on injuries. That shit don't fly on my watch, man. You playing through injuries now? You got the same fucking injuries you had 20 years
hey,
ago.
I'm not from this era too. I saw
All right,
Jordan
I'm just
play,
saying that. That's why I'm not about
but
to hold no and make no excuses for them. They got to get it done,
I,
and you got more than
it,
enough to get it done. You pick Paul George. You wanted Russell. You wanted James
uh,
Harden. Make that shit work.
I mean, are we sure that Kawhi went to the front office and say, "I want Russell Westbrook"? I
He
don't know
ain't
if he
stop
said that.
it. He ain't stop it. And when he
I
first
don't
went
think
over
he
there,
went to the front office and say, "Oh, I want James
but
Harden."
listen, when he first went over there, I wouldn't put it past him because when he first went over there, he said, I wanted Paul George. And what the front office did, when got Paul George and gave up a whole house, land, rats, roaches, birds, spiders, lizards, nigga, and they
What?
still ain't win.
Why? Okay. Why are we so mad at Kawhi? Is it because he hasn't?
Because he doing what another nigga
No,
did. He
wait, wait,
followed
wait,
the role player's footsteps. And he ain't do
wait.
shit. Now, what I could say about Kevin Durant, when he did what the role player did, he went 2-1. This nigga came as make it.
Okay, are we mad at Kawhi because he didn't
I'm mad
um
at this era because they don't want to teach the youth how to play because maybe they don't know how to play. Maybe because I was a bench player, came in as a bench player. What I was supposed to teach him when he came in starting averaging 20. I couldn't even do that. I was on the bench. So maybe that do got something to do with it. This era don't want to teach these young dudes because y'all say this the best era since sliced bread. I ain't saying you. I'm just
I
saying
didn't say
that's what
that.
I hear a lot of people say. This is the most skillful era. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm with Shay. Well, look what Shay doing. He's showing y'all more skillful than y'all.
He
I got
hasn't
my
done
team in
anything. She
first place.
hasn't done
Y'all,
anything.
but no, that's
Yeah.
not what I'm doing it now. Look, it takes time for you to grow. Look,
She hasn't won
let's put it
one
this
game in
way.
the playoff, and his team
No,
could lose in the first round.
whoa, he could, but let's put it together. That's a young team over there. You got a veteran team that supposedly know what to do in champion zone, and you still can't get far and get the number one seed. When the last time y'all had the number one seed in any conference since Kawhi been in LA? The Lakers had it the
Uh,
first year.
Only Kawhi and Powell won the championship on the team, I think.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Since Kawhi been leading his own team, when has he had them at first? I won't hear about no injuries. The first year he wasn't injured when they had the
First
bubble
seed
season.
doesn't do anything. Utah has been first seed a couple times, and they lost. To
But
me,
see, that's what I'm saying.
it's
But
not
you got
about
a young
seeding.
Hyena, you got a young Hyena and SGA got his team in first place. How many years SGA been in the league?
James, you could be the first seed and lose in the first
I
round.
understand. I'm just asking you a question. How many years SGA been in the league?
I don't know, 4 or 5 years,
All
maybe.
right. It took him 4 years to take the top spot. Kawhi been in this bitch damn near 15 years, 12 years, 11 years, and this nigga ain't been to the Western Conference Finals leading his own team yet. Because like I
How
say, that
long?
Toronto team was already built. You ain't go over there. When you did your own thing and say you wanted to go home, you had that keychain dangling on your steering wheel talking about there's a new king in town and you ain't never been nowhere. Come on, man. You can't keep putting this on Ty Lue and injury
James,
when he the one set the precedent for all that. You the one
first
hired
team.
this nigga. You know this nigga had degenerate knees, sheetrock knees, but then you want to talk about he ain't play. Them niggas put that on his plate. So if I'm gonna sign you, I would put a stipulation out there. Look, we know about your needs. Your uncle try to come over here, swindle everything with airline flights and first class flight. Like you supposed to be this nigga, and you haven't did nothing leading your own team. I haven't seen it.
I
But y'all
mean,
blame Paul George,
he
y'all blame Kawhi. I mean, y'all blame James Harden and Russell Westbrook. This nigga wanting them over there.
so the Raptors were not his own team. Is that what you're saying?
No, it wasn't his team. That team was already together. He ain't had
Oh,
no
they were
sense
already
showing
together.
in that team. Kawhi spent 1 year over there and got the fuck. He got his little
Oh,
ring and got the fuck. He ain't actually, to me, he supposed to stay. Defend your crown. That's the
oh,
team you won it with. So why would you run to LA knowing you got Golden State out here? You got LeBron out here. You got all these people out here on the West Coast now that's gonna stop you from getting there.
that's where he's from. He's from the West Coast.
Well, I wouldn't have listened. I'd have stayed my ass in Canada. You won a championship over there. Bitch can't get to the Western Conference
Really?
Finals
I
in his
mean,
hometown. So
he's from the West Coast, where is
something wrong with that
there's
picture.
where he could go to the beach. I mean, Canada is cold, man.
See, that's wrong with these niggas today. They worrying about beaches instead of championships.
Come on,
To each his
man. You
own.
want to stay in the cold instead of the going
I don't give
to
a
the
damn.
beach?
I'm staying wherever I got the best chance to win. And it wasn't in no fucking LA, especially if you was gonna go there
Uh,
and do what you did. You broke up a whole young team that, like I said, just took Golden State to 6 games. So why would you touch that? What you was scared?
I mean, Golden State was not gonna be good every year. I mean, LA. I mean, LA Lakers. It's mercenaries. It's a mercenary team. So I mean, nobody. Hey, nobody knows who's gonna win. Everybody's saying Denver. I don't see. I don't think Denver is gonna repeat. So
Hey,
we'll
I
see.
ain't gonna lie to you. When I seen Kawhi go to Toronto, they beat Golden State with KD. I think KD missed one of those games, but one of those games he played. And Kawhi ain't played one of those games neither, and they still beat KD Warriors. So how good that team really was. Like I said, you could have plugged anybody in there who had a killer mentality. That's why they were calling
I don't
Kawhi the
know.
guy. I say with a killer mentality. I ain't say no anybody like that. I'm talking about a nigga that's built like our era. Anybody went over there and won that championship.
Okay.
Anybody.
All right. I'm just waiting to see if Kawhi and the Clippers win. So are we gonna repeat the same thing you guys been saying? Like, oh, he left Toronto,
No,
like
if he
what you
win,
just
nigga
said.
off his ass. I ain't that type of nigga. I'm just mad he broke the team up. I think he should have went over there with Montrezl Harrell, all those players that they was on that team.
Montrezl Harrell left. That's his
No, no,
choice.
no, no. I ain't mean to say it like that. I'm just saying I'm naming a team that was there before him. Like the Shays, the Gallinaris, all those picks. How many picks Kawhi gave up? Y'all, when the last time y'all had a pick in a goddamn draft then? If that's the case, because y'all could have been adding young talent that y'all lost. I would have rather kept the young talent. Gallinari stretch four, you gave up like 3, 4 draft picks. I'm not doing that. Like I said, look at Miami. Look how Oklahoma did stand pat. And they number one now by doing they
So
got
how many
everybody
picks
else.
did the Lakers give to get how many players they gave to get that championship? That's what the Clippers were trying to do.
Let me tell you something about that. I hate to bring it up, bro. But this some real shit, dog. Bro,
I
I'm
know you're
tired
a
of telling
Pelicans
niggas.
fan. Go ahead.
I'm tired of telling people, bro. If that nigga was that cold, why he ain't go back? They did that shit because of Kobe Bryant, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Kobe Bryant don't listen. If Kobe Bryant don't pay his dog, that dude don't win no goddamn championship. Cause why he ain't win nothing ever since then? The nigga came and make it to the fucking playoffs. And
All
that's why
right.
I don't like talking about this nigga. I told y'all, this nigga here easy to cook. And Kawhi followed the same trend. Go over there, trade everybody. That's what LeBron do. Get rid of the first round draft pick, all these draft picks. He traded Wiggins to go over there to get one ring and went there 4 times. Come on, man, why you do that? Wiggins went got a ring with the nigga who bust your ass 3 times. So I'm just saying, like, make it make sense, bro. All these dudes running from the smoke, what I'm trying to say. And when that shit backfire, everybody don't come on here cry about his knees. He injured, but he the one put that goddamn team together, bro. I'm not about to let that slide on my watch.
Mm. Well, I mean, I think the Clippers have a good chance to win, but I'm
Well,
just
yeah,
hoping they go.
without a bid. So you saying they gonna win the championship? Jukebox
They have
stop
a
and
good
yo.
chance. I'm not saying they. I still think they can beat Denver if they play the right way. The way they're playing right now, I
Okay.
don't think they can beat Denver. Like the
Okay,
way they're
let's go to
playing lately.
Minnesota. Minnesota got two bigs. Y'all don't really have one big, and I don't really
I
call
mean,
him a
the
big.
other
To me,
big is hurt,
Zubac a
right?
fucking four.
Is Cat back yet?
Nah, not yet. But Zubac is a four to me. He could play the five because it's a small ball area, and y'all up and down don't play defense like that. But Zubac could get killed on that block going up against a real center. Y'all know this. And y'all don't have
Mm,
nobody to back him up if you get into foul trouble. So y'all gonna be like Shaq say, barbecue chicken either way it go.
barbecue chicken. All right.
Y'all gonna be chitlin juice. You know how stink chitlins is?
I don't. I have never eaten chitlins, so I
All
don't know.
right, it's good, but it's just stank, my nigga. I'm just saying. But y'all got to get more bigs. So what I do is I get off some of those star players, and I go give me some solid bigs. You know what I mean? Like some young bigs that can run the floor. You got a lot of bigs out here, like you say, don't get no burn. Like Mobama wasn't getting no burn. I think he'd be a good floor runner. You got a couple of more bigs out here that y'all can go steal off some of these teams for old lad James Harden and get some of those picks back because of the caliber player he still can be as far as ball dominant, get you in the offense. He good at that. But when you need him to score, when Kawhi out the game, Paul George going through thinking about that stripper, whether she getting whatever, whatever. He came as contrary. He started hit backside of backboard again. Russ got the broke hand. Y'all, yeah, I'm talking about y'all out of it. I don't even give y'all a chance. Like watching the Pelicans play y'all the last 3 seasons. I mean 2 seasons since Zion been somewhat healthy. Him and Valanciunas give y'all problems. That's why y'all can't beat us. And it ain't no fucking fluke neither. We slap y'all every time we play y'all when we healthy.
Mm.
Go check the record. Y'all struggle with bigs in the paint. Zion get whatever he want because you ain't got no big to slow him down. So I'm just saying, who y'all gonna beat? Who y'all gonna beat?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I have nothing to tell
OKC
you.
got bigs too that can stretch you out.
I mean,
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all at a disadvantage like a motherfucker since Kawhi did that shit to y'all. And that's why I keep falling sheetrock. Cause he ain't had that to do, man. I'm mad he did that. Cause he supposed to be the Don Dottie. That's what my brother Mookie told me. Kawhi is the Don Dottie. He could get it done.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, and I still think that the Clippers have a good chance to win. A good chance to win. I mean, I don't know if the chance is as big as it was when they were winning all those games. Maybe it's the Clippers are just tired. They're just waiting for the playoff to come around.
What matchup
And
favor y'all?
I mean, uh, um,
I prefer y'all to play Golden State because they don't really have bigs. If
Golden
y'all get
State.
Golden
I
State
don't
in the
know.
first
Golden State
round,
could not be in the play-in. So the way they're losing, they're playing Minnesota tonight, and Houston has been winning a lot. So
oh
Houston
yeah,
could.
that's even after you right about that. I forgot about H time. But hey, look, you think y'all Houston be a good matchup for y'all?
Houston is good at home, but they're terrible on the road. Clippers struggle at home. So uh, right now, I think Udoka is a better coach than Tyler. Ime Udoka is a better coach, and that's the coach I wanted the Clippers to get. That's why I wanted the Tyler to be fired. Um, I mean, they lost Sagoon. Sagoon would have given Zubac
Yeah,
problems.
I've seen that. Damn, that's a big blow right there. I like his style. I like how he plays.
Yeah, so I don't think that's what the Rockets would lose to the Clippers. I don't. I think the Clippers can beat the Lakers. I think the Clippers can beat.
So hold up, you said that you think they could beat the Lakers?
Yes, I think the Clippers can beat the
Because I ain't
Lakers.
gonna lie, I could come at you with this even though I seen it, but I'm with you any given day. I remember the Clippers whooped their ass 11 times in a row, but when they counted, they couldn't beat them. That's why I was like, damn. When they was doing the seeding for the bubble and all that playing type shit, I was like, damn, how the fuck they lose in the bubble when they were whooping their ass? But then again, like I said, you could look at it like you just saw it. So it could be a double-edged sword.
To be honest with you, I think
The
the
Lakers
Clippers.
up 3-1 this year, right? That's why I said that. So Clippers might use that as motivation as well, just like the Lakers did. So, like I said, I could feel what you're saying.
I mean, I think the Clippers' biggest opponent is themselves. I don't think they have an identity yet. I mean, it's March and they don't have an identity yet. They don't know the offense is. non-existent. The defense is very worrisome. I don't think there's a defense right now. So people who had the reputation to be great defenders, they just letting players go by them easy, like like easy. So they have to get it together. They have to get it together. So we'll see what happens. And it was nice to talk to you, man. I hope I can come back here another time.
That's cool. I want to ask you one question before we get out of here. Playoffs start today. Who your starting five is?
On the Clippers,
Yeah.
Terrace Man, James Harden, um, Kawhi, PG. That's four, right? And Zubac.
So you don't think that's a small lineup?
No, everybody's played small now. I mean, in the West, if I'm playing Dallas, that's not small. If I'm playing Denver, that's where Zubac has to man up, and don't double Jokic. That's what he wants. If you double him, he's gonna keep doing those plays where people cutting in, whatever. Um, Pelicans, that's the head scratcher for me. Like you were saying, Pelicans are not afraid of the Clippers. They know they can beat the Clippers. I mean, the Clippers I think Clippers right now don't have an answer for bigs like Zion and Valanciunas. That's a matchup that will be very concerning to me. Pelicans are more scary for the Clippers than the Nuggets. To me, to me.
All right, man. Nice chopping it up with you. When Herm come back later on, we'll get back on.
All right, later.
Salute to everybody for joining the show. Come back later. Much love to everybody. You feel me? Know about sports and news coming at you on Herm channel with another slip slapper. And that's how we do it, baby.